Hello there everybody, and welcome to this feature presentation on YouTube. I am King Mac, your hamburger pal. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to enjoy a hot fresh cheeseburger along with some delicious golden french fries, a tasty milkshake, and a nice soft drink. Also be sure to grab some hot buttery popcorn while you're at it as you enjoy this episode of TTBurger Game Reviews on YouTube.
Welcome back everybody! The TTBurger Game Show is on its last video here. We are back with more Game Show Games reviews here for episode 287, part 5 of 5 parts. The final part here. For this episode, we went from Jeopardy, to Wheel of Fortune, to UK-based shows, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, to The Weakest Link, and now, we're gonna be ending things off with Family Feud. I never grew up with watching Family Feud. I never cared to watch it for some reason. Not sure why, but as I got older, I saw reruns on the Game Show Network and other channels, and I did find the show funny with how the families reacted and more. The premise was two families face off with each other, and the host, the late Louie Anderson, would ask them a question, get to guess the top 5 answers picked by the audience. But what about the game itself, you're probably wondering? Well, we got it right here. We're going to look at Family Feud right now for the PlayStation, released on October 16th, 2000. This is back when it was 5 more days until my 12th birthday. I was in 6th grade at the time, and the PlayStation 2 was coming out, and Perfect Dark was already released, and there are a lot of games that were already out. But what happened with Family Feud? Well, let's find out. Family Feud is an okay average game. Not the best game, but still average. Sure, it has a simple premise, just like the show, and it can have some fun factor to it. But just like any other game show games I looked at, it gets old after a while. But this is probably the second or third best of the bunch that I looked at. But honestly though, there's not really much to say here. This will be a very short review. Like the show, you guess the answers to the questions. You have 4 or 5 answers to get right and to get the money, and then go on to the bonus round and call it a day. There's not much here, just 2 game modes. Go backstage or create a family. Go backstage is the main mode. You choose a family, go through 3 rounds in the bonus round and win the most money. There you go. Create a family, you can create your own family or customize one of the existing ones, which are only 4 of them as far as I know. And I didn't really care much for the create a family. I'm sorry. It is fun, but repetitive after a while. The opponent family is stupid. I beat them no problem. They barely try and guess the right answer, and you get an easy win like Jeopardy. Was frustrating, but that was super easy, I mean. There are some goods here. The graphics are good. The FMV scenes with Louie Anderson are funny. The stage and everything looks good. But the character models are really ugly looking, especially the face looks like they are drunk off their asses from having too many beers at the burger shop. Sound is good. Louie Anderson delivers with the lines, and he is funny. And late Louie Anderson was funny, and I missed some of those funny lines during the show that he gave. And he does talk during the menus too. He's not as how annoying Ann Robinson was from The Weakest Link, but I gotta give him credit because he's funny. He was funny, and rest his soul for sure. The contestant voice acting is bad. They don't even try at all. They just scream and like they're screaming into a soundproof booth and breaking the windows from all the smallest sound. The music is decent taken from the show. It's not the best, but not the worst. I'm sorry everyone, this is going to be short here. I mean, this game is okay average. It gave me nothing much to offer here. 1 round, you do not need to see any more. Also no extras whatsoever aside from those 2 modes, which will lead us to our TTBurger pros and cons chart here. For the pros, Family Feud plays like the show. The late Louie Anderson as the host is hilarious. You can pick a family or create a family. The FMV scenes are detailed, and the stage looks good. The TTBurger cons though, the game barely has any challenge to it, the opponent's family is stupid and no brains to them, only 2 modes, the create a family is pointless, The character models look awful, the contestant voice setting is terrible, and no extras whatsoever. Which is why the score for this game here gets a 6 out of 10. It's not the best score, but hey, it's better than how the weakest link in Jeopardy were, that's for sure. Which leads us to the conclusion of the game show games here. We had a bunch of them to look at. I know you don't know Jack and stuff like that, but truth is I never really cared anything about the show, and I don't really care about the game, so I can't really say anything about that there. I mean, if you like game show games, these can have some fun. Just be warned. They have their problems like that. They'll get old after a while and stuff like that. But those of you who do like these game show games, watch the show or just rent the games from a friend or so. Here's all I gotta say of this episode. Stay tuned for episode 288. We'll be looking at another cool game by the PlayStation, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 4. What we plan on then, which all I gotta say is Tony, peace out, have a great day, and see you all in the next episode. Take care, everybody.
Sometimes I never feel like I could take a break. I don't know why this world just wants to make